Bad things. In this heaven and earth, what does not exist in the first place is to think about everything in a distorted way and the products of the distorted thoughts, and the solidified wills and the incarnations born from them. All these become invisible and afloat. These gather on people who own the similar will and let people further worsened. These have become more and more clever and cunning. The expansion and development of these that do not exist at the beginning are spurred by the worsened, distorted individuality of people. These are not products of the gods. These just topple the original thought of man. An evil plot which is designed in the dark world has started time of the freewheeling. What has broken divine rule of Amatsu Shinsoku is the products of that evil plot, the vice. The wild free greed and the vicious thoughts have caused the struggles. Unsolved and unsettled people's feelings and thoughts invisibly float on man's world and accumulate. These do not exist originally in the universe. These also are the vices. These visibly and invisibly hurt this world as a virus or a noxiousness. They hurt not only animals but also man. Man is bestowed with one's individuality and a specialized talent that are from one's own spirit. When man transforms into the bad in this world, mostly because of one's haku that has become strong and occupied one's personality, it is time that man must clear all of it off and goes back to one's original state of mind. Time of the freewheeling that is placed for people to discipline at last comes to an end. The God's intent is to give them all and let them do whatever they want without no regret. And let all finish. Man must become aware oneself of it and repent the errors committed and release all the vices and the wrongs. It must be from the bottom of one's heart. To the gods these are nothing but the scums. The roots of all those things, the distorted things, are made by man. Man must not be narrowing one's vision so that one loses the sight of the right direction up front and in behind. To associate with the distorted people and call the wrong spirit is to harm not only oneself but also the others. Man must not see the things with the prejudiced eyes because one loses one's own vision to make the right judgment. Even man born with a good spiritual lineage and a good guardianship deity, one falls into the situation where one is rotten by these and lost one's own original power bestowed in the first place. Man must have lots of good senses to get rid of these vices. Otherwise man gets sick and pain. One of the distinctive characters of the distorted feelings is to make man incompetent. A doubt, fear, betray, disloyalty, vexing, deep-seated grudge, tragic action, bad thinking, envy, hatred, vagueness, blindness, complaint, insufficiency, competition, anger, greed, lie, false, sadness, jealousy, etc. are fully abundant in this world. They have become like a common sense and people meet them easily in daily life. But man must not attract them and become a medium of them. Man must overcome them. Once man is grabbed by any of them, one must try to shrink them and overcome them. With a calmness to stimulate them brings the better judgment. If possible, man must make a judgment with adjusting oneself into the heart of the gods. Whatever the evils look big and strong, man must not be exhausted because they do not exist and are the things disappear. The best way for man to get rid of these evils is to pay no heed to them and go on with a sound mind and use a healthy work of the spirit. The actual products of the distorted things realize in this world as the sicknesses, the injurious insects and the enigmatic phenomena in succession. Also, as because of their products man has lost a lot of words that are expressed correctly in 50-50 sounds in the days when time is normal and has had a righteous heart. The evils stir man up to create an immoral mind and cause wrong results. The general tendency in time is to take these evils away. The evils in the past are being disposed and are becoming obsolete. The completion of this present world is the completion of the universe. Restoring man's mind is done by one's effort. But this time the gods help man to accomplish it. There exist the hordes of visible and invisible things mixed up in this earthly world where man must proceed to one's completion by taking the evils off. But there stand the obstacles. The obstacles are the force of the devils. To stand against them is the force of the gods. The force of the gods wins without battles. The force of the devils loses in the end after the battles of sham winnings. The battles are fought in the universe. But to win or to lose is not done by once and there. It is done in the eternal process of the growth of the God Spirit. What man has done the best never be wasted. It must not be the battle for the battle. Man can put everything in one's mind in order and throw the enemy out by means of the wisdom of the gods. With easiness and calmness of the heart of the gods man keeps going is the best. Soon the evils made of the scums and the dirts die away. There comes the great restoration at eschaton. All is divided into two groups, the remains and the extinctions. Man must not put one's full power on the things extinct. Man coexists in this world with people who never try to know about the God, the truth, the fact, and who only think selfishly of themselves and who are born from the evil thoughts and who have nothing but the products of the evils. So man must ascertain oneself to which group one belongs. Man must not make a mistake in placing oneself in the wrong group. If man makes a mistake, one ends up with the disastrous situation. Man must not make a judgment by the only human emotion or the circumstances of this world. It is very important for man not to be fooled by the lures up front and not to fall into the situation to make a misjudgment.